You meet a woman who is 80 years old, and you expect to see fatigue, slow gait, and the usual signs of age. But here's a man who moves easily and radiates energy, as if time simply did not apply its rules to her. And this is not a rare genetics or random luck, but the result of a lifestyle. Her name is Talley Williams, and her story makes us take a fresh look at aging. There is no magic, expensive procedures, or secret technologies here, just simple daily habits that add up to a rejuvenating effect. And the main understanding that comes is that the point is not to stop time, but not to accelerate it inside our own body through the lifestyle and habits that we choose every day. Watch the video to the end, and we will reveal her main secrets of youth. So, let's get started. The very first thing you notice when you see Talley Williams is her style. She doesn't hide behind age-appropriate clothes, doesn't choose things to be comfortable and inconspicuous. On the contrary, her image is always collected, thought out, and emphasizes the figure. It's not about fashion for fashion's sake, but about self-esteem. And there is a deeper mechanism here than it might seem at first glance. When a person continues to choose clothes that reflect their personality, the brain receives an important signal. I'm still involved in life, I'm important, I'm present in society. Psychologists have long noted that the perception of one's own body directly affects behavior, and behavior in turn affects physiology. People who feel out of active life tend to move less, take less care of themselves, and lose muscle tone faster. Conversely, when an inner sense of engagement persists, the body literally adjusts to this scenario. Talley Williams' style is not just about appearance, it's a form of internal discipline that doesn't allow her to give in to age in everyday minutiae. And it's these little things that turn out to be crucial in the long run. The second key element of her lifestyle is constant movement. She doesn't live in a sedentary comfort mode where she spends most of the day in an armchair or on the couch. Her life is built into activity, movement, everyday mobility, natural physical activity. And this is one of the most underestimated factors of longevity. A sedentary lifestyle is not just a lack of exercise. This is a condition in which the body stays in one position for hours, slowing down blood circulation, reducing muscle sensitivity to stress, and gradually reducing overall energy levels. The body begins to save resources, but it does so at the cost of reducing tissue quality and recovery rate. Conversely, regular household activity works as a constant microstimulation of the body. Muscles receive a signal that they are needed. Blood vessels remain elastic, and the metabolism does not switch to economy mode. But perhaps one of the most underestimated factors of her lifestyle is regular exposure to the fresh air. She spends a lot of time there, and it's not just a pleasant hobby. This is a systemic release for the nervous system. Modern people constantly live in conditions of information noise, screens, notifications, conversations, background stress. The nervous system in this mode is in a state of chronic activation, and even if a person does not notice this, the body continues to expend resources to maintain internal tension. Nature works as a natural switch. It reduces the level of cognitive overload, stabilizes attention, and helps the nervous system to switch to a more restorative mode. This is directly related to the aging process because chronic stress accelerates the wear and tear of the body at the cellular level. When Talley Williams spends time in nature, she actually gives her body the opportunity to recover more deeply than it does in an urban environment. And finally, one of the most important factors in her life is her husband's support. At first glance, it may seem that we are talking only about emotional comfort, but the impact of close relationships on the human body is much deeper. Social connections are directly related to how a person ages, how stable they feel psychologically, and how their body copes with stress. When there is a person nearby who supports, accepts, and creates a sense of stability, the level of chronic stress is noticeably reduced. The body ceases to live in a mode of constant internal anxiety and struggle. This affects several body systems at once. Hormonal levels stabilize, sleep quality improves, tissue repair processes occur faster, and the immune system works more efficiently. Constant emotional support helps a person to endure life's difficulties more easily and maintain inner balance even in stressful situations. At the same time, loneliness and emotional isolation are considered to be one of the factors of accelerated aging. And it's not just about a subjective feeling of sadness or lack of communication. In the case of Talley Williams, a partner's support creates a stable emotional environment for her. It's not just nice to live together anymore, but an important factor that affects her biological and psychological state on a daily basis. If you put all these elements together, it becomes clear that her youth is not the result of a single secret. It is a system where each element enhances the other. Activity supports the body, nature restores the nervous system, social support reduces stress, and the external image reinforces the internal attitude to participate in life. And the most important thing here is the accessibility of these principles. There is nothing unattainable about them, but it's their simplicity that makes them difficult for most people. They don't look like a magic pill, so they're often underestimated. The Talley Williams story shows an important thing. Age is not just a number in a passport. It is a set of daily decisions that either speed up biological time or slow it down. And most often, it's not extreme measures that decide, but ordinary habits that have been repeated for years. If you look at her life as a whole, you can see one general principle. She is not trying to fight aging. It simply does not create conditions under which the body ages faster than it should. And this, perhaps, is the main secret of youth, which many are looking for, not where it really is. Friends, what do you think of this woman? Write your opinion in the comments. If this video was useful to you, then please like it and share the link with those who might find it particularly useful. We also recommend watching this video, which has now appeared on your screen.